So if we know that it's ethanol, it's going to be what? Display formula is 1, 2, because it's eth, right? And then since it's OL, I know that there is a OH group at the end. And for the rest, I just fill in my H. My molecular formula is 2 carbon, hydrogen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then OH. My empirical is the simplest whole number, so it's simply C2H5OH. So for butane 2-ol, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because I have 4 carbon atoms. And since there is OL group, I have an OH. But where do I have it? I have it on the second carbon atom. So it can either be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put it here or you can put it here, okay? So I'm going to erase them. Alright. And OH will be here. And for the rest, you simply fill it in with hydrogen. Alright. So 2-methylbutane. Let's do butane first, okay? So butane is what? 4 carbon atoms. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. My hint is already here, okay? Butane, 4 carbon atoms, done. I know I have a methyl group. So methyl group is what? Dash CH3, right? But where is it attached to? It's attached to the second carbon atom. Where do I know? I know it from my locate number. So I can either put it here, because why? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, or it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether you put it on here or whether you put it on here, you're still correct, okay? Alright, I'm going to delete this. Okay, CH3, simply put your group, which is methyl group, and the rest you just fill it in, okay? Alright, so that's about it, okay? So try 2,3-dimethylbutane now, okay? Pause the video. Alright, so for 2,3-dimethylbutane, how should we go about it? So since it's butane, I know there is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, since I have dimethyl, right? How many methyl group do I have? I should have 2 pairs, right? Okay, because it's called dimethyl. But where are they? They are on the second carbon atom and the third carbon atom. They are on the second carbon atom and the third carbon atom. CH3, CH3. The rest, you fill it in as you would normally do, okay? This is not probably going to show up on your IGCSE again, okay? Because this is slightly complicated, that's why. Okay. So structural isomers is something that you must definitely know how to do. So isotopes are what? Atoms which have the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. For structural isomers, they have the same molecular formula, but they're just going to have different structural formula. So what do I mean by that is that when you see C5H12 and I ask you to draw a display formula, this is what you would draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you fill in your hydrogen, right? So this is very normal to do, okay? C5H12, which is pentane. Okay, but a structural isomer means that they have same molecular formula but different structures. So I'm going to just take this and I'm going to try to draw a different structure. So what I can do is that have a shorter chain or a longer chain. Right now I will try to have a shorter carbon chain. How can I do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pull this here and drag it somewhere else. Okay? So I'll have H. And instead of that, I will put this CH3 as CH3 here. Right, so this is just CH3, right? There's 1 carbon, 3 hydrogen. But now, do I still have the same C5H12? Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, hydrogen 12. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But what is this name? This name is 2-methyl butane. And this name is pentane. Okay? Now, I can try to have different branch chains, so I can make this even shorter than it is right now. So how will I make it shorter? Take this again. Sorry. So since I want to make it shorter, right? What I would do is, yeah, I can delete this and actually have only 1, 2, 3. Then have 2 branch. Okay, how many hydrogens can I have in this place? 2, right? Sorry, 3. So I still have 3, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 carbon atoms. I'm still satisfying it. Okay, so this is still same molecular formula, but it just have a different structure. Okay, so you've got to try and play it around in order to be able to draw it. There is actually no way of telling you how to do it. You just have to try it. So you can draw different main chains, which can be shorter chain or longer chain, and try to draw different branch chains. Okay, so what is this name going to be? This is going to be 2,2 dimethyl propane. All right, C4H8. So for C4H8, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this is, since this is what, ethene, right? ETH ENE, because why? It satisfies C and H2, and if we put C4 we get H8. Okay, so let's try to put a double bond here. Okay, so what is this going to be? We have H, 1H, 2H, and 3 H's here. Okay, so something that I want you to be careful is always look around your carbon. There should only be 4 sticks, 4 bonds sticking out. Okay, so right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. How students tend to make mistake is by drawing additional hydrogen, such as this one here. Okay, which makes it totally wrong because carbon can only form 4 bonds. Okay, all right, so this is simply what? Ethene. Alright. Oh, sorry. I've been saying it wrong. It's not ethene, it's butene. Because it's C4. My bad. Okay. So, it can also be that your double bond, you can change the location of your double bond, right? So instead of this one, let me just copy this. Put this up here. And change the location of my double bond to the second here. Okay? So I need to get rid of this. So what is this going to be? It's simply going to be ene. Okay, so for last one, what you can do is you can try to have a shorter chain. So let's try to have a shorter chain. 1, 2, 3. Have a double bond anywhere you want, and have a branch chain here. Okay, so this is still going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, very simple, right? So your name is 2-methyl propene. So again, a tip here is that when you see a double bond, okay, or an alcohol, and you're asked to draw an isomer, what you should do is try to draw different main chains, make it shorter, make it longer, and try to have different branches type, okay? And that's how you get it. And every time you have done an isomer, try to name it again. If you're getting the same name, then it's not an isomer. You need to have a different name for it, okay? Only a compound which can give you a different name is the true structural isomer.